We live?
All right, we're live now. Hi, everybody.
Hi, friend.
We
Hello,
are all
friend.
just kind of tired today. The first week of school for half of us, and I start next week. There's just not a lot of energy going around, so we're just hanging around, playing some Mega Man and having a good time.
Grand old time. We'll see. We'll see if it continues to be a grand old time for me. Cause,
It will be.
Mega Man
Dana's
4
going
is
to rock
hard.
this really hard.
Mega Man 4 is hard, y'all. And I'm out of practice because we just decided this a little bit ago. But it'll be fine. And the music is great. And we are seeing a little origin story here for rock and roll.
Some announcements as we watch this intro. First of all, if you stumble into this stream and have not already supported our friends over at Disco Cactus, they've got a Kickstarter running right now for their first studio album that if you are in a position to throw money at anything or anybody, you should do it to them and at them. They're good people over there. Otherwise, we have a date for the Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster, which I strongly suspect we're going to be very interested in seeing on this stream soon after it launches. For a week, maybe not the entire game, but definitely checking out the opening through probably Dempsey and Kaipo, just to see what it looks like. And it is September the 8th that comes out, 2 weeks from yesterday. So we're pumped.
Yeah, we are very pumped. I think if we play like all the way through any of the remasters, it would be 3 maybe, because that's the shiny one, right?
Of the first 3, that's definitely the shiny fancy one, and it's the one people are kind of unfamiliar with.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Or we have talked about redoing our Final Fantasy VI stream.
I think we should redo it. Whether we do that here or whether we do that over at VGM together.
Yeah, I'd love to do it for VGMT if they need it. Because for those that have been with us from the beginning, the way that we did that stream, everybody that was on the call with Ryan was watching on a delay. We weren't sharing the video game screens yet. And so it's just awkward to listen to because,
Yeah, frankly, it's because I didn't know what I was doing back then. That was almost 5 years ago now.
Yeah, we've come a really long way. So while I think some of our observations were good, it would be nice to do them in time.
Yes, and we're going to have some guests, I think, when we do Final Fantasy VI. Including Doug Perry, who was on the very first week with us, and kind of was one of the people who motivated me to get this whole stream started all those years ago. And then amongst our regulars who tune in, hi Dark Sword, speaking of which, we've got some folks from Swag Fam who have opinions on Final Fantasy VI that merit being heard in spoken form. Not the least of which
apparently
are Madison and Annie, are two kind of opera singers in residence here.
Oh, yeah. So when I was just demoing this a little earlier to kind of get my sea legs under me, Ryan was surprised I didn't use Rush on that jump back there.
Yeah, I always use Rush, man. I'm not good. Dana is good at this.
Rush. Yeah, there are places where I probably should use Rush where I just don't think to. Like, unless it's, clued in by the game that you sort of have to progress.
The other person who I suspect is very good at these games yet is Dark Sword, who, a long time ago now, just some ways it feels like yesterday, organized a big series of remix competitions for Mega Man games, essentially so that he could have more Mega Man remixes to listen to, which is an endeavor I 10%
I support that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, too early.
Ooh, wow, nice jump there. Holy cow.
Thank you. I'm gonna get lucky a few times. I don't know what we want to say about the music for Toadman.
It does not sound like a water level per se, because they reserve that for Dive Man, which
Yes,
kind
they do.
of leaves us wondering what we're doing here.
Well, we're kind of in a swamp, I guess. So what
Well,
is swamp
it's a
music
sewer
sound
system,
like?
right?
Yeah, we're in like a sewer. I don't know. Everything's raining, you know.
I mean, it sounds as much like TMNT sewers as
Oh,
anything else of that end.
That's true.
Era,
There's a
so-
lot of
that
syncopation in this
water
track, more so than most other Mega Man tracks. And I don't know what to do with that, but that's what it is.
Oh shit.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a place where you
that
can
jump
just
too.
rush.
You can stand
Yeah.
on those spikes.
That's true. Middling funk. I like that.
The two big tracks for me personally on this soundtrack are Pharaoh Man and Skull Man, which I'm
Oh
all
man,
about.
Because
And-
I'm out of practice, if we need to hop around with like passwords or save states, we will.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because
I mean,
the goal is not to see me speedrun this or anything of that sort. It is to listen to the music.
you're doing great though. We're not there yet.
All right. I'm just very stingy with Rush in general. I get very nervous. I guess it's when you've played through these games and you're used to the end of levels where you are, kind of running out of your supplies. I'm actually in a save state here. Why not?
As long as you don't use the Buster charge here, he should be very easy. Just keep moving towards him and firing.
Yeah.
Toadman's kind of a freebie.
Yeah, he's got his Tula situation. Yeah, if I recall, you can just kind of do this.
Yes, you can.
Man, the muscle memory. I didn't remember that until I was doing it.
So I actually did not know this about Toadman for the longest time, because you are playing the game in the kind of established correct order. I always learned to do Pharaoh Man first.
Oh. Woof.
And then Toadman became 7th, which intuitively made sense because Brightman, who for a long time as a kid I thought was the hardest, became the last one.
Mm-hmm. And right, yeah, we got Rush Marine. Alright. I love the dissonance in this track.
It's a
It's
weird
such a
interval.
short loop. Yeah. It's a short little loop, and it's annoying, and you don't want to stay on it too long, unless maybe I don't know if y'all are like me, but I used to draw little like graphs like this and then color them in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, just die. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Slide forward and
Just
fall.
die.
Yeah, just die.
So, good old sliding. And the Buster, or the charge shot that we have in this game. Hello, Strongest Coffee. Yes, we are Mega Manning, and I'm wearing my Mega Man 3 shirt.
true.
I
And
have
I
to
am
like
not.
I have to like die.
Yeah, you have to die and lose all your lives, and then hit stage select.
I mean, I could load state and just fight him again. Ugh.
No, I think it'll be faster to slide forward and die, won't it? 3 times?
You think?
Because you already died once, right? So it should only be twice more.
Yeah, but then I don't have the Toadman stuff to fight the right.
What do you mean? Did you load
Would I
your
still
state?
have? No.
Yeah, you still have Toadman beaten then. Just hit stage select.
Okay.
Yeah, now
Okay,
you can.
good.
Yeah, you're set.
It's Brightman, right? Yeah. Brightman. He has a light bulb for a head. I love that kind of like orangey, salmony color. And it's in his level here too. This is
I love
good
how the
track,
melody
yeah.
echoes itself here, yeah.
And then you have to know the layout of the level for this one because things will start happening.
Yeah, if you shoot those, like, creepy clown bug enemies, the level goes dark.
You can just wait it out. I believe, right?
No, you had to hit that green... Oh, no,
There
you
we go.
can. I never knew that. If you hit the green guy will turn it back to light instantly.
Yeah. I missed him. How did the light bulb on his head never break? Very special light bulb.
So
we
my
go.
dream Mega Man game for the longest time would be a colorized remaster of the Game Boy titles.
That would be fun. Yeah, just... There we go.
Nice.
And then we get these guys.
The one strong argument, by the way, there's a lot of people who think the charge shot ruins the game, and this is the first game to have it, so it kind of gets a bad rap for that. I actually like the game balance of this a lot. My only complaint about the charge shot is that it drops out the bass channel while you're charging.
I was gonna say that's the only issue I have with it is it gets in the way of the music.
Yeah.
And it's just something that, you kind of get in the habit of just having on a lot, so it does affect how you hear the music unless you are standing still.
Yeah.
I don't remember. This is the one where you can collect all the stuff, right?
Yes, the balloon is down there. No, sorry, just an energy tank is down there. Balloons and Pharaoh Man, the wires and Dive Man. This is optional.
Okay. I don't feel like doing that tonight. I love me an energy tank, but we'll jump on these grasshoppers instead. This is always obnoxious. They kind of
Yes.
like overlap. And of course, there's the sprite limitation too, where things start getting a little slow.
Yeah.
Oh, just barely.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes. Yo, yeah, whenever it was that we did 3, and what did you play, 6 on that one?
Yeah.
When we did
played,
that stream? I had practiced 4 for that, but I haven't practiced 4 since then.
This is a really tough sequence, so mad props if you get this the first try.
Oh, no pressure. And I
Yeah,
did
that's
it.
amazing.
Oh, he was a pretty green color. Alright, go to Toadman. Hit save state, even though we might not need it. This one's like an acid rain, right? So I just have to...
Yes. Don't
don't
use
think
it
I have-
too quickly, or you have to wait until he stops flashing to throw, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's...
Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. You want to load that state
Yeah, probably.
to get your energy back?
Oh, where did it load? Where did it do my states? Download, probably. Yeah, the bosses I'm not practiced on at all, so... Like, I'm usually pretty okay at the levels. There's no way to stop that, right?
Correct. Brightman, I mentioned that I don't like him very much, and it's because he can guarantee hit you with a really strong move. There's no way around it.
No fun. This might be painful, y'all. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not that virtuoso.
Try one more time and I'll give it a go. I think I've got an idea of how to do it.
I just have to watch his hits a little better. Oh, come on, slide. Man. One more. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're gonna live. Throw, throw,
Just
throw.
barely. Oh!
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
That was luck that he froze me where he couldn't quite shoot me. Man. And then you get rewarded with this bop.
I always feel like I wanted another instrument to come in there. Like, it's a cool tune, but it feels empty somehow.
Gotta love Pharaoh Man and his little disco move here.
Yes, and if any of you have not seen the Rockman 4 minus infinity version of Pharaoh Man, that is one of the more intense experiences available to you on the NES.
I'm trying to remember, is it Radiolab that did the episode about like whatever happened to like quicksand in media as like a thing that kids were scared of?
Yeah,
And
it was
they
all through the 80s and early 90s, and then it
Yeah,
kind
and
of
they
goes away.
documented like how in the 80s and 90s it was like quicksand was like such a trope and then it just disappeared.
Yeah.
That was such a good episode. I think it was Radiolab, right?
Reminder, don't fall here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Let's see, I should probably foil it, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
Here we go. I love this big, almost orchestral Final Fantasy-esque cadence there. In the middle of like, this epic rock track.
And now we're in Pyramid, I guess. And we have the Bat guys from Woodman, from Mega Man 2.
Yep.
Ooh, that was nice. Charge up.
I love the way drums work in the Mega Man games.
Hopefully I get some nice drops off, y'all. That'd be nice.
And actually, the channel you lose when you charge the Mega Buster is the tom-tom drums.
Greg.
I feel like the slowdown almost helps you here.
Almost. Almost helps. Yeah, my favorite instance of the quicksand trope is, of course, Princess Bride. But what do they call it? It's not quicksand in that movie.
No, it's some dumb name. Lightning quicksand or something like that.
Yeah, like lightning something.
Right. Because, like, it's a comedy. It's like a hole, right?
Yeah.
So the platform face things that Dana is navigating the spikes on are a play on an enemy from Mega Man 1 that was absolutely frightening and horrifying to navigate, where you had to ride on flying versions of them over pits. except that the hit detection on them was not good, and you could really commonly just get hit and fall through them and die.
Okay, now this one, it's just like in the actual stage, right? I freeze him, and then I can wallop on him.
Yes.
I think.
You kind of have to button mash a ton, though. Make sure he's in the right spot before you hit it the first time. And then as long as you jam it hard enough, you should get him. Just go real fast.
That's right, you can kind of keep him frozen if you're fast enough.
That's right.
These guys are good.
There we go.
Bam. That's fun.
Very
I like
good.
bosses like that. So I went to Target today because I needed 3M hook adhesive.
Yeah?
Because actually I don't know if I can move my camera enough. I hung up my... Oh wait. I hung up my diplomas finally.
Oh, nice.
Including my nursery school diploma that I found in a stack of papers from my parents. And I was going to get Snoop Dogg Rosé, and they didn't have any. They had all of the other 19 crimes, and they had the Snoop Dogg Red Blend, but I don't like that one as well. So, let's see, what did I just do?
You just did Fairman.
The Ring Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art on the nursery school one is really adorable, too. Like, probably bought from some teacher supply store. Oh, that's right. They drop you so you can learn right away. Those things do not hold you.
That's right, and the rainbow-colored ones scroll from... They drop out from the left. The darker-colored ones drop out from the right.
Oh.
Or no, maybe it's... These drop out in the direction of your transit, right? But the odd-colored ones drop out the opposite that you would expect.
I love those little Saturns.
Yes, they're excellent.
They're very cute. How would we classify this music? I always thought this track was kind of weird. It's just kind of a meandering melody.
There's a big sequence here that helps.
Yeah. But that A section is sort of hard to get a handle on.
Agreed.
Yes. See, I have to shoot. I have to spam that.
And then jump up and hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this hippo is me.
What?
In what way?
I don't know, it's just sort of laying there looking
Oh my god.
forlorn and tired.
How can I
Well,
stop
I'm not
sucking at
shooting out
this?
rockets at people, though.
If I die here, y'all. We're gonna see some moments of glory and a lot of me fumbling around. Why do you keep giving me things I don't need? Come on, random drops. Be better. Better than this. Then we get the don't fall into the spikes moment.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well so far.
As soon as you say that, I will die.
Hey, pause and get out the bright time stopper here.
Yeah?
When it opens, pause it.
Oh. Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Oh. Wow, that was quick. Oh my gosh. There we go. Well, now that's no fun.
You could have waited it out. Do not use the time stopper on this, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it has to load before I can get out.
Yeah, yeah.
Could I acid rain him?
I don't think it works very well, but it might be possible.
Curious.
I can take the hippo if you want.
No, it's alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think that's really getting me anywhere. But I was just curious. I don't usually, that's another thing, is I tend to not use the other abilities. Oh, actually that did more for me than I realized. I don't tend to use the other abilities as much as I should. I just, it's like a Final Fantasy, like, kind of hoarding your elixirs well past when it would be fine. Please give me something good. I mean, fine. I really would have liked a big help there. Maybe I can I kind of...
The Rain Flush will kill these guys even if they're in their invulnerable spinning mode, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to, like, give me shit. Hi, Jarrell.
Hey, Jarrell, what's going on?
Hello.
At least the spot is after the dang hippo.
Yes, no more hippos.
Oh, yes. That's what I could have used before.
Right, hey, remember these come at you the wrong way.
These ones. Hey, how about you stop being jerks?
If you need the reset, the rain will do it for you.
That's true. Oh. Isn't that nice? Oh. That's what I needed. Okay. Oh, I meant to jump instead of shoot. I was trying to jump. Oy. Okay.
Also, both Dana and I are reasonably good at this, where we are gonna finish this tonight. But if you want to see somebody who's absolutely, like, god tier excellent at these games, make your way over to twitch.tv/theblacktastic, where Dana's neighbor Bobby runs these at world record pace.
Yeah, never show him any of my streams of these. We did connect over a love of Mega Man, though, when we realized, like, oh, Cleveland, hello. Okay. That's what I meant to do. The first, okay.
That's what you got that extra life for, Dana.
Oy. Again, no one show Bobby any of this. Like, there are several Clevelanders that I don't want to lose face in front of, but it's for different games. Like, Rob, 88-bit, and I bonded over Star Tropics, so that's one that,
yeah.
Gotta make sure I don't suck at if Rob was on our stream. Although we already played that one, so.
Yeah, we've done the first one. Did we ever do Star Tropics 2 on this stream?
I don't think so, and it's fun.
No.
It is fun.
We get to get pizza for Cleopatra in that game.
Yeah, and in the same stage, you get to ride a Koopa Troopa as your pizza delivery service.
Oh. I'll take it.
You might want to save a state here.
Yeah. Let's save before every boss. Alright, Pharaoh. Oh, he's got the ball of white, right?
Yeah, it's the big ball. You can charge it, remember?
Mm-hmm. Trying to remember. his movement set. I guess I'll find out.
Ringman's the hardest one if you don't have the right weapon. He's just gonna smoke you. He's the Shadow Man in this game.
Yeah, he's just... The boomerangs suck. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow. I love that. Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you want to take a stab at this one?
Yeah, I'm on it. Oh wait, this is my jump button. Okay.
Like when I was little and I made my brother fight the bosses. Shout out to Matt Bro. Anyone that has an older sibling in video game, nice job. In video games knows that, like, handing off the controller to the older sibling.
So there's a secret, not just to that Ringman fight, though that's the fight where it's most useful, but the Pharaoh Ball charge, unlike the Mega Buster, sits above Mega Man's head, right? If something hits that ball and it goes away, like Ringman, you still are holding the charge shot, it just no longer appears. So you can charge two at once, as long as you saw me slide under him and slide back out.
Interesting.
So you can hit him with the charge and then immediately throw and hit him with the second charge. In any case, back to Dana here.
Alright. Dust, I think.
Yes. The Game Boy version of this stage is absolute brutality.
I love the opening of this track because it always sounded to me like the NES was dusty. It's the kind of echoey thing combined with the like.
It's a really wet
noise
snare
channel.
sound for an NES, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Hello. But yeah, I always like, ooh, it's almost like the NES is dusty, and then you have to like, well,
Love that.
back then, you know,
There's a
blow
lot of S to the hi-hat here, which I love.
Oh, of course they do that to you right after you've jumped a pit, right?
Yeah.
Just not nice. Do I dare? Nah. Oh, that's right. And then we get these ugly mushroom guys. Shoot.
I like these big appearing blocks as opposed to the small ones that you have to deal with later. These feel a lot friendlier.
They are alright, except for they're causing pixel slowdown.
Right, because they take 4 sprites per.
Yeah. So, I've always found that room kind of annoying just because of that. I mean, Eddie, I can't.
It's super easy if you take in the Pharaoh shot and keep that charge above your head, and then it'll just insta-kill all those bugs.
Oh.
This will crush you to death if you're not careful, which
This is why I always
brutal.
just shoot the crap out of it. It's like in Gemini Man, in 3. I love all of that.
Yeah, this feels like that, but high stakes.
Yeah. Like shooting out the... That's right, I have to actually... Ooh.
Wow, you made it.
I had a feeling I could, but, you know, I wasn't
Well
gonna say
done.
so. I'm not gonna like call the shot.
Here again, we have a B section that's like sequenced.
I think that's pretty common in these games.
Yeah.
To have either. Well, it's usually the B section when it happens. They're just very satisfying song forms, as we know from a few years ago at Nacticum.
For sure. And yes, the fish egg room from Gemini Man.
Okay, let's see. What do I gotta do here from this dude? I don't remember the...
He's Magnet Man Plus. Just
yeah.
go in and fight with the ring, you should win. The key is not to get eaten.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's not too... He's not too bad.
No.
Hey, Jess, good to see you.
You remembered on a good day. Dana's showing off for everybody today.
Occasionally. It's high risk, high reward, because I'll die in some dumb ways, but I will also have moments of glory. Skull, right?
Yeah. Skullman next.
Oh, you guys, the bop.
Yes,
is
it's
coming.
so good.
One of my favorites in this game. I like Dive Man too, that we'll hear momentarily.
So my favorite part about this track is coming up. Oh, it has to loop in full, because this is the C section. Give it a second.
Mm-hmm. Good C section.
Right here at the end of this second loop. It's like he's clicking the drumsticks together before you go.
Mm-hmm. It's a brilliant melody. It's so catchy and fun. You didn't need that, but I didn't remember what that was down there.
This little B section right here, we move away from performed notes and towards a lot of like glissando stuff that's only possible on synth for just a second, and then we move back into more of like a hard rock paradigm.
What's it with Eddie and the one-ups this game?
I know, you're lucking out.
Yeah. Do I really need anything over here? Oh, there's an energy tank.
There is an energy tank, and this is probably the easiest side energy tank to grab.
Yeah.
Because you can,
I can't. Is it the third one up?
Yeah. It doesn't matter because you have the balloon and rush.
Been a while. It is the third one. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, everybody.
And yes, I am going for the health. Ooh, yikes. Frig! That cost me about as much health as it could have. Shoot. Not worth it.
I missed because I was sneezing. Did you grab that E-tank?
I grabbed the E-tank and then I went for the energy, and I lost as much energy trying to get it.
Yeah,
Because
farming
they're
these
tricky
guys is
up here.
dangerous.
They're tricky. Oy. Oh well. Well, at least I got an E-tank. That's gonna be useful.
Again, all the different ways that the NES can make a drum sound, every one of those is on display in this track.
Oh, hello.
Dang.
Do I want to go for that E-Tank?
You've got the balloon to do it. I would put a balloon for this jump, too. It's really dangerous if you're going to go for it.
I totally forgot about the balloon.
Holy extra lives.
Yeah, she is just flush with extra lives right now.
I'm just picturing John Ralphio when you say that. Saying flush with cash. Any Parks and Rec fans. Alright, how do I do it this way? Do I do a slide jump?
No, just jump, don't slide.
Ah!
You did have to jump, though.
Yeah, instead of shoot. Well, hey, I got the E-Tank.
You got both E-Tanks, so...
That's
And like
set.
12 extra lives, so...
Yeah, John Ralphio and Mona Lisa are the most obnoxious characters in television. They're up there. But they are entertainingly awful.
I'm sadly without a TV show to watch as of right now. I'm waiting for things to come back. We've been watching the Marvel What If series, but it is not as compelling as, like, things that are part of the larger narrative, because, well, by definition, they're not part of the narrative, right?
Come on, man.
The AI tracking on those bone throwers is, like, remarkably excellent.
Too excellent. Suspiciously excellent. Well, hey, I'm starting with full health. Look at that.
Yeah.
Alright, who the heck did I just fight? Dust?
Yep. And unlike the Mega Man X games, where if you have the right weapon, you're gonna win, because usually it stuns the boss, that's pretty rare in the classic Mega Man games. You still have to know what you're doing.
And then he has his shield.
Yeah, probably the worst of the shields in the classic franchise, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't do anything, except a shield.
I tried to watch all of Frasier at one point. I didn't make it all the way. I can't remember how many seasons I got in, and I was just kind of like, okay, I'm done.
I've definitely seen all of Frasier because I watched it with my parents.
I have in the past, but I didn't feel a need to finish it when I did it again later via Netflix.
The show
I
I
have
really
seen that
like.
show multiple times.
The show I really like that's hard to revisit because it's so long, even though I do love it a lot. Stargate SG-1 is triple the length you think it is. Alright, I do like Dive Man.
I've watched it.
Yeah, this is a good one. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it. This is another bop. I think we have 2 bops in a row in this game. Because this has the fun, like, surf rocky.
Ooh, there's just the smallest hint of delay on this, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. It's been fun.
I love how it goes up there. Sorry.
I love that little descending chord progression in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jess, I would ask if school will ever get into a good groove, but maybe that's too nihilist.
Right? I feel more cynical than I should be about school, considering
Same.
I'm not there.
Oh, that
Hey,
was
look
nice.
at Eddie giving me what I
Finally.
needed.
Yeah, finally.
That's the goods.
Not that I'm mad at getting one-ups, but there were a few of those where I wanted health.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, this is
Don't
truly a
tell
whale.
Spock and Kirk you just killed that whale. Oh, I love the jump. And then there's the wave going up and down to make it spicy. Dude, this is, like, I never go, oh, let me use Rush Marine in here. Like,
I like it for this whale fight right here.
I just jump it. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I don't do it.
That whale is really cute.
Yeah. But he's a robot, so we don't have to feel too bad. We're not killing, like, an actual whale. We're just getting a robo-whale.
Right.
Descending into the depths.
It looks like a dirigible.
The other fun thing about using the Rush Marine here is there's a glitch with the moving water, which I will attempt to demonstrate.
Ha! I love it. Oh, that's it. So cute. Oh my gosh. I love it so much.
Also, the other reason I like using the Rush Marine is because it's adorable. Look at this thing.
He is adorable. He's such a good dog.
It is Dog Day.
Dog
Happy
Day?
National Dog Day or whatever the heck.
Oh, wow.
So this could be our tribute to our contribution to the cause.
Rush is a great dog.
It's a video game anniversary as well. It is the 35th anniversary of Bubble Bobble today.
Oh, I love Bubble Bobble. Can we
play
play some
Bubble
of that after this?
Yes, we can.
I
Happy
love Bubble Bobble.
anniversary.
That also has.
Wow, look at you just going for it with Mega Buster. Look at this bravado and sass. Luckily, yeah, Dive Man's movement is not too bad. For a long time, I used to fight him first. Because I found his level a little bit easier. Some of the other ones. So I got pretty decent at him. Toadman.
If you fight Dive Man with the Skull Barrier the way you're supposed to, it works really well as long as he's trying to charge you, but if he goes to missiles, the Skull Barrier doesn't block those.
Yeah.
So I actually don't like that weapon very much against him. I'm going to pass it back to you for Drill Man.
Okay.
And I think that you should never fight Drill Man without the dive missiles. I think that fight's real hard without the special weapon.
This is a fun track. I mean, we already had my two favorite bops of the level music. Although Cossack in this
All
one
of
has
Cossack's
fun.
stages are the best tracks in the entire game.
Yeah. But Dive and Skull are my favorite of the school levels.
This one's not
We have
bad.
some fun descending chromaticism in this, though. So
And some ascending ones too. Dun 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 dun. But I suppose this is still a descending sequence, like a lot of the other B sections.
I hate these mushrooms. I'm just not doing well with them tonight.
There's one jump in these spikes that I die at all the time.
Ugh, look at that.
And it's that one-up. I never get that successfully.
I don't think I need it, honestly.
Yeah.
Between save states and all.
Hey, you hate those things, right?
Yeah.
Pause right here. Oh, well, you've got it, I think. Charge a Pharaoh shot for what's coming up. Oh, yeah, you've got it all. I was gonna say, they'll hit the ball on top of your head and just not be a problem anymore.
Not a problem anymore. Anybody watch Troom Troom videos? The weird corner of YouTube. Troom Troom. Bizarre DIYs no one needs.
Dum, dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, your one use of
nice.
the wire is right here.
One use? Aren't there places later in like Cossack or whatever? Wait, how do I use the wire?
Hold up and hit the button.
Oh, look at his little chin.
Right.
Ah!
And no, there are no other good places in the entire game to use the wire. It's not very well thought out. Maybe there's 2 other places you could use it.
Oh.
What is coming up though is, yeah, these things. Pharaoh shot for sure.
Really?
Just get the bubble above your head, you'll block out those every time.
Oh, alright. Well, here, let's give that a try. Wait, how do I... Oh,
You gotta get the charge up.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's fun. Why? Oh, I must have jumped over the switch instead of
Yeah, you
turning
jumped
out.
past the switch.
I was too enthralled with the Pharaoh shot. Because again, I'm stingy, and like I guess I've made some of these games a lot harder than they needed to be, because I've always kind of defaulted Mega Buster through all of the levels. When it's like you really only need whatever the most recent thing you got was.
This is one of 2 places I think just smart use of special weapons really changes what's possible here.
Oh, come on,
Aw.
man. I hit you with that.
The other one I liked a ton, but it's exclusive to the Game Boy edition of this game, is on the Game Boy version, the ring boomerang will grab collectibles for you.
Oh, that's nice.
And so you
Like
can
a-
use
like
it
a
to like get
boomerang.
hard to reach things.
Alright, just Hey Ryan, have you enabled link sharing?
No, but it will while I'm not playing. Let me go figure out how to do that.
I don't know if an Anonymous was trying to share a link, but I saw the asterisks and it reminded me of that fact.
Yes, and I keep forgetting, so thank you for reminding me. Let me check.
Man, this room is so much easier.
With the shot, yeah.
I am just tickled pink. Oh, that one's a jump though.
All right.
Promise I'll stop getting distracted.
You're good. Anonymous, try it again, and you should be able to post it now. I think I've fixed it, but you can be my test person to make sure I've fixed it correctly, so that you can post the link now. Yay!
Yeah, it worked.
Hooray! Yeah, we turned that off for Naxagum, so it's been a bit.
Yeah, I'm just not good at managing the settings. Oh, yeah, you only were halfway charged on each of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go. If you get really desperate for extra lives and things, you can sit under the rock generator with this and just ride RNG out.
Really? Curious.
The same is true of the leaf shield in Mega Man 2 and the birds that drop the eggs. We all do see the link that time. It shows up
Yep,
for
it's
me
good.
as Good Deal Games /humor.
I'm just gonna sip my LaCroix for a moment. I just want one more. I'm being greedy.
You don't need it.
I don't really need it, but want it. Come on, man. Killing me, Smalls.
Hold on, where's my thing?
Oh, do you have your Mega Man thing?
Yeah. It's too loud right now, though. Hold on.
It's not gonna give me another one. It's just gonna be like, how dare you? in your hubris. Think you can get another one up.
I'm not... This is out of tune, weirdly, with the NES right now.
Yeah. Ooh, hello.
That's too bad.
That's really
my
weird.
Gosh, that's so cool. I'm enamored of that Pharaoh shot. Alright, what do I eat? What did we dive, right? It's been a week. I'm really happy with the syllabus.
Hey,
I pulled
it's
together
Swag Fam.
for this part, though.
How's
Hey,
everybody
party
doing over
of
there?
11. What's up, party of 11?
Alright, I don't. Oh, hi,
I saw
Swag.
Boz streaming before I started, because whenever I'm not on, we host Swag Fam, so I saw him going with a couple folks. Hope everybody's having a good time over there.
Oh, man.
We're all watching Dana play Mega Man 4 tonight. Kind of taking a low-key, not orchestral music day in the middle of Ambition and the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters, kind of taking something off. Do you want to use an E-Tank here? You're like,
Yeah.
we have enough, right? And this is a tough, tough fight. We were just talking about a bunch of folks from the Swag Fam Discord earlier, because when we finally get around to doing FF6 Remaster, we've got some ace music folks in that group of people who need to come on and chat with us.
Well, that would be such a fun way to expand out our original stream, too, is to bring in different people.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, we'll probably spend a couple weeks doing that game, and...
Yeah, gotta get at least Doug and Annie over chatting, and I think a couple other people as well.
Yeah, it'd be fun to have Annie whenever we get to the actual opera.
Right. And then eventually I need to have Arrow and Sigma Beta on to discuss Final Fantasy XIV live. Once I catch up to them all, we'll have them on and do some Endwalker content they'll have to analyze live and connect it. That's what we'll do in November. I'll bet they'll be down for it.
One.
Dr. Cossack's music is baller. This is the best stuff in all 6 games, I think.
Good.
And I like this first track, but it's stages 2 and 3 that have the really good music, I think. Maybe it's stages 3, 4.
And it's snowy.
By the way, speaking of
about this.
Final Fantasy XIV being a big deal, and Dark Sword is of course correct, those of you who we've been bugging to play with us... Can't anymore, that's right. So, like, I bought this mug for nothing, right? It's full, you can't play now. I'm hoping they fix that soon. But I'm actually serious. Character creation on the Ether data server is disabled right now. You cannot make a new character.
I joked that there was just too much swagger from the Swag Fam. I don't think it affects anybody that already has an account.
Yeah, if you have a character, you can log in. You just can't make a new character.
Is there a good way to kill him remotely?
Yes, the rain. Yep. You beat me to it.
So, for those of you who are just tuning in, I mostly play these games Mega Buster only. It's just, it's from all the JRPG playing where I would like hoard elixirs and never use them because, well, what if I need them? But then I just never use them.
So you want to know a really good secret for this area, Dana? Since you're not used to using the special weapons?
Yeah.
Pull out the time stopper here and those things will quit popping up on you.
Well, look at that. Dagnabbit. That is incredible. Oh, come on, man. Not even that. Just one hop up out of that one.
I think so.
You know what, we're gonna... because it would be like Mega Man to do that. Do I want to go down? I don't remember what's under there. Man, I have not played these in a while. Yeah, alright.
I think it's cute that one comes up at you from there, because it cannot get you as long as you jump.
Yeah. Well, he's trying his best.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to rush here, don't I?
You can do it with the rush coil.
Yeah, but let's... Oh, shoot. I forgot how he moves.
Right, it's
I
Mega
promise I
Man
used to be
3
great
that
at
has
this
the
game.
really, really good jet.
Yeah.
It's only marginally useful in all the other ones. Because they're like, wait, this broke the game. We probably shouldn't ever give that to players again.
We were too nice. Yeah, 3 is, for those who have seen me play 3, I am much better at 3. 3 is probably my best of the Mega Mans, because it was the first one I ever had. I'm very partial to it.
Here, though, you can use the jet.
I just don't remember what's up here. Alright. And I can't kill those things, right?
No, you cannot.
Can I?
You just have to be good. You cannot get them. I know.
Don't want to be good. Oh, well that was luck.
You are good. There you go. Check
Well,
that.
that was a freebie.
Yeah, see, you rockstar.
it's-
You're awesome.
I think it's ring against this, right?
I have to see it first to tell you. Ring or dust, depending on what it is.
I think both work, but I think ring is slightly better. Right? Isn't it?
We'll find out.
The moth guy?
Yep, ring. Ah, so close.
I was very close. Oh, we're gonna load that state. Come on.
Did you save the state?
I did.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yes, well done.
We're having a chill stream. This ain't a practiced.
By the way, those of you on the Spike Fam Discord, there was recently a survey about what side NPC character should get his own game or her own game. And the person collecting the data on that was like, hey, whoever recommended Julius Belmont, 4 stars, you're an awesome person. That's me. Julius Belmont should have his own game. He should have 2 of his own games. One game to get the whip back from the Morris clan at the end of World War II, and one game to fight Dracula inside the solar eclipse. Do you want me to give this a crack, Dana?
Yes, please. Here, let me reload.
Yeah,
it for
load
us.
it for me.
He
I got
he
this.
takes so much health when he hits you.
Yeah, it's because he has a big body hitbox you gotta just avoid.
Yeah.
Because the balls don't do that much. But the body. Ah, he flew above me. There we go.
Bam. There it is.
It occurred to me I'm still RMT on this service. You know, for Marie, my middle name.
Yes.
Full Marie's.
Everybody's a Marie.
Good music coming up.
No, we got,
Oh wait, it's still the same one.
yeah.
I mean, it's good, but it's not the one we were thinking of.
Right, this is good. It's just not, like, legendarily excellent.
But yeah, I guess in a way, being really afraid to ever use any Mega Man anything, other than whatever weapon for the particular boss, means that in a way I was like playing on a harder mode than I needed to be, because I just didn't play around with that very much.
But you have to use the rush jet there, though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Hold on. Oh, okay, I do have to... there we go.
There you go.
I can do this. Here.
That is fun to use. And he gets that chin.
Yeah, the wires...
Mega Man
I wish
chin,
there
though.
was more utility in it, because I think it's a cool move. It just... Man, there's not a lot of spots to use it, is there?
Indeed. Very nice. So yeah, for those of us that are the academic-y types, let me know what you're teaching this term. I'm interested to know.
I'll get that. I have got 3 classes going up, and I've just re-edited the syllabi for them. So I'm excited. I'm teaching esports broadcasting, MI 334, and then I'm teaching Intro to Video Game Music Listening, which is my favorite class to teach, just the 200 level, which is essentially reading some combination of Karen Collins' Game Sound and the Green Book with me.
Oh,
and then
nice.
fitting a different piece of music to every chapter from both of those for us to kind of journal about every day in class.
Well, that's fun. Yeah. I do a lot of Tim Summers, even with my non-majors. I've kind of started replacing a lot of the Collins with that, but both are useful. Oh, this freaking thing. So obnoxious.
Yeah, is it dust for this, I think? That's what I'm gonna use anyway. No,
I don't
missed.
remember.
Well, I got 3 hits in, that's all I,
I think
care
it's
about.
the Citadel, right? This is the Citadel?
Yeah. Oh, and I think maybe for the last time I am teaching video game history. Without a music
Last time.
added to that. Yeah, I think...
Yeah, dust is the weakness here.
I think that one of my colleagues is going to take over that class, so I can kind of develop a second esports class moving forward.
That'll be fun.
That'll focused on, like, large-scale production rather than individual kind of dorm room level stuff, what we're doing now.
Yeah, we love some snack boss up in here. I'm looking back through the chat because I've been playing. Karen has the Snake Man as a shirt
I do.
from
I'm not wearing
Redbubble,
it.
and I had the same one in my favorites, and then Karen. Oh, this is it right here.
Yes, this is it. Do you want to do the stage, or do you want to talk about the music while I do it?
I just want to listen to it so you can play.
Okay.
It's one of the best tracks in all of Mega Man. Like,
Yeah, it
all of
is.
the games.
So, we actually... Is Dark Sword still here? Because we need an opinion from him.
I think so.
What are the best Mega Man tracks? I would put this one up against just about anything in the franchise.
I love the post-slow intro, the fast intro for 5. That's one of my top of all. You know how there's like the slow intro and then it gets into the jam.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's always been a favorite of mine. I really like Skullman. I'm answering while I wait for chat to add in their own.
Okay, half of 2.
I mean, I've always loved Snake Man from 3. I think that's one of my all-time favorites.
Heat Man, Airman, definitely Airman.
Airman, oh.
Airman's
yeah.
on the list for sure.
But Heat Man is good, and Flash Man.
I actually don't think there's anything from 5 except maybe Darkman's theme, which is the Cossack equivalent, or Napalm Man's theme. Otherwise, I think 5 kind of loses out relative to its peers here.
I would say so. Other than, like I said, the second half of the intro track, I think is just beautiful. Are we speaking of the NES run X included any limitations? I say no. I'm just, I'm most familiar with the first 6, so.
I was going to say classic franchise, so if you want to put the stuff in from 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, I think that's fine. For the two 16/32-bit entries there, Cloudman is, in my mind, the clear winner from 7. And I don't have a pick from 8 because I'm not as familiar with it.
Yeah, I don't know 8 very well.
Yeah.
Ah, come on. There we go.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I was thinking of Woodman too, but not the whole track. Yeah.
So yeah, the percussion work in Woodman is so good.
It's really good. All of 2 is just so
2 is
awesome.
just very tightly constructed. I don't like playing 2 as well, which we've talked. I think we've mentioned. It's a lot of people's favorites, but because I had 3 and 4 first, 1 and 2 I always found very difficult because they didn't have the charge shots, they didn't have the sliding, and I just found them very difficult to play.
I really like that 9 and 10 give you the option that if you want to charge and slide like you can in this game, Proto Man can do that. There's just a penalty. And the penalty is, oops, come on, boost me up. You get knocked back twice as far when you get hit. I think it's worth it in trade. I like playing as Proto Man in 9 and 10.
I never finished 11, speaking of Mega Mans.
I haven't finished a lot of them.
I did power through 11.
You did?
Yes.
I think, I don't know if we've mentioned this on the stream, I don't like it. I wanted to. But there's just, it just didn't feel good to play, and I don't really know exactly why, because I liked the
wish
mechanics.
I could wrap my finger around it. But yes, something feels off about it, and I don't know exactly what that something is. I will say, I am not, and I suspect Dana might be, which is why I'm bringing this up. I am not an art purist when it comes to Mega Man. I don't mind not the 8-bit aesthetic. I actually think that the best feeling of the Mega Man games is Rockman and Bass on the Super Nintendo, which is the Mega Man 8 engine backported to a 16-bit platform. The catch is the game itself is incredibly difficult, but the feel of it as a Mega Man game is tremendous.
Yeah, 11...
11 doesn't have that. It does not...
Because I'm trying to remember now,
know.
what were the two things you could, like, mess with? The time and the strength?
time, and you can get power as well.
Yeah. I enjoyed that mechanic, but I just found the gameplay to be very unsatisfying and, like, to some extent, it's hard so you practice. But, like, this one, I just didn't want to get good at it. Like, I was frustrated by it. And... Hi, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, I was frustrated by it, and I like just wasn't inspired to power through to get good at it.
Oh, do you have
But
to
I,
use
you know,
this?
I thought it looked good and it sounded good, and like I said, I liked the time mechanic in particular. I thought that was fun.
The charging mechanic is unnecessary, I felt like, in 11. And it also is trying to do too much of what Mega Man X does, because it's the X series games where you can get bonus powers on the weapons. I feel like Mega Man doesn't need that.
Look at her little hat.
I love her Russian hat. It's the only Russian thing about any of this.
Well, his name's Cossack. I mean,
Well, no, I realize he's Dr. Cossack.
We're in the
and
snowy landscape.
there's also like Russian architecture in the background of the previous level, but musically, like, we're not there, right?
Just I thought the first track has a little bit of Russianness to it. This really good track doesn't have as much, but the first one had a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I didn't talk to, but speak to, but I mentioned it in my Tetris article briefly from way back in the day. Yeah, Pete, you could have watched my inconsistent playing on this.
You want to take it back over for the Wily stages, Dana?
Yeah, sure, we can trade off a bit.
All right.
My muscle memory, again, is spotty on some of these. This is a good track.
I like how laid back this track is to kind of relax you into the idea of the final set of stages.
Come on, man.
Like, Mega Man's really pumped to be doing this, as opposed to, like, the final stretch.
Yeah, I'll take that hit. Yeah, 1 to 4. As I've told people, 3 was my first one, then 4. So 1 and 2 have never really been my strong suit. There's just so many of these guys.
I remember getting in huge trouble because of Mega Man 4. It was one of those things where we knew it had come out, and me and Tom wanted it, and we asked our mom, who said no, and then we very smartly went and asked our dad, who bought it for us.
Oh,
And
classic.
we didn't think that, like, our parents paid enough attention to figure out which Mega Man game was which, because to a complete outsider, they look the same, right? And
Really, why is it not killing him?
Mom absolutely figured it out.
There we go. Yeah, you can't play mom and dad against each other like that.
No, you can't.
Do I need any? I should probably.
I also
stock up
did
on
2
something.
first, by the way, Pete. I played 1 later.
Too lazy.
And I can do it, but gosh, it's hard. We've been talking a lot on this stream recently, and we're about to talk about it more, about remastered editions of soundtracks, by the way. Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 have complete remastered soundtracks by Capcom's in-house band.
Oh.
And it was a Japanese exclusive release for the PlayStation. I hate them in-game. They're good as remixes. I don't like playing with them on at all.
Interesting. Why is that, do you think?
I suspect it has to do with the fact that because it's like rock orchestra, I'm still seeing this aesthetic, and when I see 8-bit, I want to hear chiptune.
Yeah, I 100% understand that. I also, I would much rather hear remixes for the most part for Mega Man to be non-orchestral.
This was mostly a guitar and drum setup. There was no big string section in most of it.
We're gonna just...
Yes, do it. You have to let go of it right here, though, you'll die.
Oh, you're right.
Rush is too fat.
Too fat. Fat pup. How often? Yeah, this is one of those. I play through the stages of 4 a lot. I rarely finish it though.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not very practiced at Wily in particular. To some extent, Cossack. That's okay.
For those folks who are running behind on the Journal of Music and Sound and Games, by the way, there's a really good article on understanding kind of the message behind the mythos of the Mega Man games from a Japanese perspective. And I forget who did it. Is that Andrew Shartman's article?
Really?
Somebody, I forget who it is. It might not be him, and I might be crediting him incorrectly. Somebody did a really smart take on that, though.
Oop. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have to count whenever I do the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. 1, 2. Oh shit! I knew it. I knew it. I just didn't land it. Ugh. I don't want it back here.
Here, pass me the control. I'll get you back there.
Yeah, do it.
Out. Oh, okay.
That was close. I liked it. Very daring. Yeah, we do have to use rush as much as possible.
Oh, right.
That's certainly one way to do it, isn't it? Again, I'm shook by this because I never use my toolbox in Mega Man. So this has actually been very helpful for me to learn some of the tricks to make this better. Because it's a JRPG holdover. My like hoarding tendencies. You just get scared to... Hi, Angie, and yes, I miss Peanut, and I didn't even know him. I just saw the pictures.
No, you don't want to be trapped under there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need an energy tank, because I'm gonna take a hit.
Yeah, we have 7. We'll be okay.
Yeah. Nope, doesn't even hit him.
Apparently Ring Boomerang and Dust Pressure are good for him.
It's not about hitting him necessarily. It's about the window just isn't always there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's doable, and I think the next machine might also Ring Boomerang is useful.
Okay.
Wait.
So I have a fun trivia question about this game. This is the only Mega Man game where the final boss is invulnerable to all but 1 or 2 weapons. And that's not true. It is in Mega Man 2 as well, because you have to use the bubbles at the very end. But here, for the longest time, I thought that only the Ring Boomerang could hit Wily. And the Ring Boomerang does 1 point of damage to him, and it uses 1 point every time you use it. So I thought you had to hit 28 shots in a row or kill yourself for like
Ah,
the first 3 years I own this game.
what is he susceptible to?
The Pharaoh shot does a lot of damage to him, it turns out.
Oh, alright. Nice. Ring Boomerang is very powerful in these stages. Just like refreshing memory and looking through a guide. There's a lot of things that it says Ring Boomerang is useful for.
Yeah, the ring I think is this game's best utility weapon. Though there's not a clear winner in this one, the way there is in Mega Man 2 with the metal blades. Or in Mega Man 3, where it's like the Shadow Stars do the same job.
Toughest Mega Man 3, Pete. And actually the top spin is my least favorite weapon in 3. I find it very awkward to use.
My problem is it doesn't work on enough stuff, right? When it works, it's
That
great.
also
And when it
true.
doesn't,
when it works,
doesn't.
it's great. I feel like I have a hard time getting the timing right on it.
Hold on, I'm just going to use the wire there. The other weapon I think is really awkward, and maybe the franchise's worst attempt at a weapon, is the charge kick from Mega Man 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these levels are a lot better if you kind of know what you're know how to deploy your weapons in a smart way. So I'm learning a lot. But that's the little kid brain too. Is like it never occurred to me as a grown-up playing this game, like you could use the things and
Right.
not make it so hard.
I am
Like, I don't know,
farther
just the way I
down
always did it.
on Toad energy than I would like to be right now.
I have
Boomerang works for him. Oh yeah, you're a little far down on him too.
Ah.
Nicely done. Alright, is Boss Rush next?
It should be, yes. Which is, of course, I don't have the energy now for all the bosses. Because I've been using
Well,
it too much.
And doesn't it usually give you like a room of goodies before you?
Yes, and there's a couple bosses I really want stuff. And there's a couple bosses that it basically doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, like obviously you'll want to get Toad and Ring. You're not too bad on everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Or the Ring though. I think it's pretty high up in that channel.
Yeah, it does.
There. Ooh. I love the roundness of the bass voice in this one. Boss rushes can be pretty demoralizing. And I don't remember. Do you want me to look up the who's in what?
No, don't need it.
Okay. Nice.
Oh no! Thank you, Dana. Take it. I brought up somehow my NVIDIA overlay. You won't finish him with this at this point, but you'll be close.
It's okay.
Just switch to the Buster. Hopefully he'll charge at you and kind of stop himself. Alright. I want another shot at this, now that I've unborked my computer.
Bork. Bork, bork.
No more Bork.
While you do that, I'm gonna grab another small glass of Gewürztraminer.
Nope. Couldn't get out from under him to get that double in time. That's okay. Now that I know that one is him in advance, though, I can just kind of do this. Yeah, now we're set. Nope. Ooh, I'm angry. Okay. Man, I am rusty on this, Dana.
I'm with you there. But we're keeping
annoying
it chill.
what it is.
It's a judgment-free zone tonight. I'm just happy. I had gotten my contract about a week in advance to... I mean, I knew that there was interest in having me do a gender seminar, so it's not like I had nothing. But, you know, it's different when you actually have the contract. It's like, okay, now I actually have to, like, finalize this and get everything together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I did, and unlike last year, at the same time, the library owned a lot of the books. You know, just like feminist musicology is more established than disability studies, and so the library already owned. You know, I didn't have to have them buy stuff for me. Mm-hmm. So they just had so much more of it, and I actually had access to there's only one thing I'm still waiting on, and it's for much later in the semester, so they're going to scan me a chapter.
Nice.
Just so I have a copy, but I have PDFs of every single other thing, and everything is uploaded for the entire semester. So anything that the library didn't own or that they can't get to via like JSTOR, I am, you know, uploading PDFs of chapters for things that were inaccessible, but it's all up already. So now I just have to deploy it, you know, on the right weeks. So I feel really good about that. There are some areas, because, you know, disability, it's like I barely had to think in terms of, but it was more about like, how do I even choose what to pick, you know? I had too much literature. And there's so much gender work out there. I just tried to pick a bunch of things that looked interesting. But as I mentioned in our stream chat, and I'll mention it to the general public here, I'd really like to find more and better work on like trans and non-binary stuff, just because a lot of the work, I am doing some masculinity studies throughout, so it's not like it's just a women in music course, but it does tend very binary, even if we are complicating gender in a lot of places. And one of the issues is there's a lot of work on like Hedwig and the Angry Inch, but I don't know if I want to go there, just because that movie is so contested, and it's such a painful representation. I don't know. Also, the creator, it has been really squirrely about it, like saying, "Oh, it's not a trans story," and so there's this kind of like distancing happening. I don't know, and I also just don't know how that would get into the music. But anyway, if anybody has citations, of anything interesting, throw them my way. Is we have some play in these courses where we can swap readings out based on student interest and things. In general, everybody likes what I did pick. You know, I'm pretty happy with like the things I did pull. There's obviously so much good work out there, and but it's an area I will continue to need to grow with. So, but I'm excited. There's a lot of things that I put in there just so I would have a chance to read them. Like we're doing a whole week on Dolly Parton, and I'm very excited about that.
Nice. Are you going to read Tressie McMillan Cottom's essay on Dolly Parton?
No. What is said essay?
She did a big deep dive into why we are so invested in liking Dolly Parton.
Well, it's more like invested in making her out to be a saint.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, why is she being held up as this paragon of virtue when some of the things she does are problematic, but also she's just a human.
Right.
You know, why has she become sort of this untouchable saintly figure?
Right.
Oh, really interesting.
But it doesn't get into her music.
No, it has almost nothing to say about her music, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has everything to do with public persona.
That is interesting. So maybe we'll speak to it a little bit. We are looking at Lee Edwards' book on Dolly Parton and gender. We're doing a chapter from that, and then we're doing what's the other one? Pamela Wilson's Mountains of Contradictions, Gender, Class, and Region, and the Star Image of Dolly Parton, and that's from Reading Country Music, Steel Guitars, Opry Stars, and Honky Tonk Bars, which is an edited collection on country. So I liked both of those because they get into gender, but they also get into the music. And then we're reading a short piece on the homoerotics of Jolene. Because I just think that's such an interesting way of listening to Jolene and the way that she's sort of praising the other woman. And for anyone that listened to Dolly Parton's America, they mentioned that in the Jolene episode. Some of the work that had been done, but it's just a short, it's like a 7 or 8 page little article, so we're throwing that in there. It's just and it means we'll have an excuse to listen to Jolene in class. So
Nice. This boss right here, the second part of this Wily fight, I think is the most difficult combat puzzle in the franchise. The only way to damage the boss is to manually detonate the drill in front of that blue dot.
yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah, you saw me miss one there.
Yeah, we're also doing I mixed them together, but we're doing a Madonna and Gaga together in one week, just because there's obvious parallels. So that'll be a fun one. But yeah, there are some wild cards too, and I told them I'm pretty. If there's anything that like folks really weren't feeling, I was like, I'm pretty happy to switch things out for areas that we're more interested in, as long as I can find work, you know, that is got a musical emphasis. I'd like to do that more than just like straight gender studies. But for the most part, when we went over the topics, everyone was pretty excited about them. So, and I'm going to encourage, you know, final projects can go in a lot of different directions. So maybe we can bring in some more literature that way too.
If Wily was vulnerable to things that weren't Pharaoh and Ring, I don't think this would be the hardest one. But as it is, it's up there. Mega Man 7's version of this fight is the hardest. Oh, he moved already. There we go. Oh,
So
brutal.
close.
But now I've got to farm up some energy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
At least you have things dropping down.
Yeah, there are a lot of enemies you can farm. So we'll get this done.
Extra life, not bad.
Right, it's like,
We've had
thanks,
luck
game,
with
but
those.
I don't need that right now.
Yeah, I need to fill up my tanks here.
There we go.
Second extra life, my goodness.
Right. One more of those we'll be able to go. I could probably scrape by with it as is, but I don't want to do that.
Oh, Pete, did you ever see the stream that Ryan and I did of 20XX? Was it just the two of us? I feel like Karen and Julianne were both busy.
Yeah, it
that
was
night.
just the two of us because everybody else was gone, and we were like, we've only
were
ever
like,
tried this
we
with
wanna
each
play
other
this
in
game.
person, like after having too many drinks to actually finish it. So let's do it with no drinking and see if we can win. And we proved that like you play better if you don't drink. It turns out.
Yeah, that's true.
But we won on stream, which felt really good.
Yeah, we did. It felt really good. And then, of course, we did 30XX. When that came
The
out.
two of us have played like the early access version of 30XX. I feel like it's almost time. I don't know if we need to do it on stream necessarily, but it is getting time for the two of us to try it again, I think.
Yeah.
.30XX is awesome.
So, Ryan, you said you're kind of between TV shows.
Yes.
I feel like we should find you something new to watch.
I am potentially open to that. The real thing is you gotta find something that Addie will watch.
What are your all-time favorites, the two of you?
We watched all of the DC superhero shows until they got Over the Shark. But the early seasons of those were all amazing. Just taking a shot in the dark. Oh my gosh, I got it.
Nice.
Crime procedurals where both of the leads are hot is our #1 category of TV show.
Well, a little different from a classic procedural, but did y'all ever do Mindhunter?
No.
That one's fun. It's sort of about the FBI developing the terminology around like serial killers, the studies of the folks who murdered multiple people. So it's from the perspective of the agents and the psychologists. But the guy that plays Ed Kemper, it's like scary how accurate. Like there's side-by-sides on YouTube where you're just like, whoa, he looks like him, he talks like him. It's like disturbing. I think that one's a fun one. And there's only a couple seasons so far, but they're nicely done.
Ooh, I love this track. I forgot that this is the game that gets this ending track. This one's really good.
Because it's got the slowdown,
Yes, it's not quite as good as Mega Man 3's ending track, but it is good.
No.
To the
Well,
chat,
Mega Man 3 has the heart to it.
Chuck is one of two shows I think of when I think of the writer's strike of that particular year. Chuck actually benefited, I think. The second season of Chuck is so much of an improvement over the first season, and it's like this big high for television for me. The second season of Chuck is tremendous. Scott Bakula as Chuck's father is the best guest star for half a season of all time. So much to like about that. I agree with Karen completely that the last two seasons are a big letdown for me.
No, the finale was just so bad. It was so sad. I did not like that finale.
The other show that I think of when I think of the writer's strike, and unfortunately it got really screwed over by it and never recovered, is a show called Heroes on ABC.
I remember Heroes.
Oh yeah, the first season of that was like amazing.
really promising, and then it
Yeah,
just
the
really
kind of
good,
dropped
and
The
it
off.
first season is good.
What?
The second season is really good up until the big plot climax, which they actually had to change because of the writer's strike, and like you could tell, and then it never came back.
Yeah,
TK Karo-chan.
it
That's
really went
adorable.
off the rails, over the shark, and out the window.
I love the sepia tone there. As he jumps off the train. I love how they aren't necessarily sequential. 26, 29, implying there are robots between them. Maybe didn't make the cut.
Oh no, there's an official order of all
Yeah,
the
but
robots.
I don't think every number is filled in, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is?
It actually
They present them out
started.
of order, though.
It actually started this tradition in Mega Man 3, where at the end they gave you the ordering numbers for all of the robots in Mega Man 1 as a close to the trilogy during the credits. To get the numbers for the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2 and 3, you've got to get the art book from Japan. But they are all numbered and numbered correctly. The other place you can track that down is if you play Rockman and Bass. Sorry, Rockman and Forte, or Mega Man and Bass. There's a series of data discs you can find in that game when you play as each character, and you find each Robot Master throughout all of the 10 games by number.
Very cool. Do we want to bubble bobble the last few minutes?
Yeah, let me upload that real fast, and we will do exactly that. Oh no, wait, this is a one-player only emulator. Ew.
For what? Bubble bobble?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'd be happy to just have it on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, we only have 10
We
minutes
only have a
anyway.
few minutes, so it's not like we'd be at it for very long.
That's true. Yeah, it's uploading here.
So fun.
I always play the NES edition of Bubble Bobble rather than the arcade edition.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
NES Bubble Bobble is the best Bubble Bobble.
It's true. I agree.
So
Oh my god. Sarnax, that's a wonderful emote right there.
in intro to music listening, yeah, we'll do Bubble Bobble for a couple minutes here. That's an amazing emote. I always... Oh wait, I wanted password. Hold on. Let's try again.
Yeah, the version of this I played the most was the Super Nintendo one.
Night, Pete. Thanks for stopping by.
Say hi to Angie.
There we go.
Last week you teased that Angie had a project for me, but I haven't heard anything, so tell her to text me.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, in music listening class, the 200 level class, when I talk about early chiptune games, I use this game in part because it's an easy earworm that's fun to write about and kind of pleasantly annoys half of my class, which I like a lot. But also because the Sega Master System version of this game is so much better gameplay-wise, but so much worse sound-wise that nobody plays it, basically. And it's always interesting to me to compare. Oh my gosh, I messed up. Look, I'm hurrying. Oh,
No need to hurry.
I messed up. I lose now. We'll try it again. Come on.
I mean, no worries, because I had to pull together my gender class, so now that that's kind of sorted, now I just have to stay on top of the readings and.
The problem with this is you only get one shot at it, right?
Mhm.
No. Ugh.
so I'm glad you're playing and not me.
Well, I can't win now. I have to restart, right?
Good luck sleeping with this in your head. Oh, Kate.
Right?
Yeah, so Ryan told me a little bit about what he's teaching, and Karen is on sabbatical. Whoop!
Yes.
I am on sabbatical.
So, Kate, what are you
Um,
teaching?
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell us in chat, y'all, what you're teaching, if you're teaching.
For sure. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. The hurry thing, like, locked me out of getting that gate.
That's so silly.
Okay, we're just going to try it one more time, and then I'll just go to the beginning. Have you all finished this game before?
No.
So, you cannot just complete level 99 normally, or you lose.
That's not very nice of them.
You have to get this crystal ball right there, and then immediately bounce up here. Clear that invisible threshold. And then I'm not going to do it. The gate's going to go away again. You have to land in that gate and go through it.
So silly.
And then you can finish Bubble Bobble.
Ugh.
I'm going to save state it
Ooh.
next time.
Remix and digital culture. Can I take that class?
Ooh, that
I
sounds
would take
awesome.
music and nature as well, actually. I would love to see your syllabi.
Remix and digital culture sounds badass.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just have a giant syllabus swap.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have the Humanities Commons group up that no one ever uses for things of that very nature. I wish people would use it, but nobody seems to. Womp womp.
I'm not very good at Humanities Commons. I don't even
I am
think
not either. It is an inscrutable website to me. It really does not follow.
Oh, I was
logical
late.
steps to me.
But I remembered what I need to do, so now I'll get it. It's been long. You can't just ride up one bubble. You have to, like, ride up all the bubbles there to do it in time. See, look, the door was opened. Go to Secret Road.
Huh.
And then instead of fighting a cursed version of the boss that'll lead to a scary bad ending, you can now play the last 10 stages. Which we will do. I used to do this, I'm gonna date myself, with my mom. I always think of my mom when I play Bubble Bobble. And
Yeah, my mom never played any video games with us.
Yeah.
I can't say
Nobody in my
dad
family
really
did.
either, but my brother and I kept each other company on that.
Mom basically played 2 video games with us. One was Bubble Bobble, where she played all the way through, and she was awesome. And the other one is, oh, hold on, I need to get that bomb to live here. When we played The Legend of Zelda, Mom did not play, but she would get out, like, a map of what we had done, and she made a big map while we played Zelda, so we could keep
So
track
she
of where
was-
we were going.
Helping you organize it.
Yes. I'm
We
gonna...
just used the map that came with Nintendo Power.
Also, excellent choices. Loved us some Nintendo Power back in the day. Oh, independently researching. That's fun.
There we go. But everybody knows this track. The reason I loaded level 99 is I want to get to the boss track, because it actually has different music.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting there here.
I keep telling Will Gibbons I want to like virtually game with his mom because she's a big Stardew player.
She's always playing Civ 5. It's adorable.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. But I think it would be really fun to, I don't know, be like on voice chat and playing Stardew. I've never actually met his mother, but...
I was just going to say, I don't know if I want you meeting my mom. You know enough of my secrets already.
Why would she... Does she have dirt on you?
Yes, and
I
she
mean,
shares it
she's
frequently.
mom.
Right.
Oh.
All that effort and still nothing. Come on.
Well, my mom's awesome. I don't know if y'all saw on social media. My chicken puns have only gotten stronger, Andrew, since we did that birthday stream of mine.
Oh, I'm not going to be successful with this level because I don't remember it. Yeah, hold on.
For those that saw on social media, I have a collection of antique wedding cake toppers, you know, like the little bride and groom couples. I had collected several of them from my first wedding, and so a lot of them were just sitting in storage. And for the wedding with Joe, I only had one, and it was, you know, new to me, and it was kind of tiny. So like I thought since we had donuts instead of cake, it was kind of a fun thing. And for that, my mom painted a little beard on the groom to like match Joe, and it was the cutest thing ever. So we had it on our sweetheart table. But I found all the other ones that I had collected that had just been wrapped up sitting in storage, and I was like, I should really send these on to, you know, other brides, or display them and enjoy them. But one of the ones, I think it was either for maybe like a second wedding or maybe some kind of, they do like anniversary ones where the bride's dress isn't white, because she had a pink dress. And it's a cute shape and all, but the groom's face was chipped and some of the paint was uneven and like chipping, and I was like, I don't really care about this one quite as much, and so I was like, hey mom, can you fix this? And she was kind of like, oh, can I do whatever I want? And I was like, yeah. And then for those of you that saw pictures, she painted an absolutely perfect recreation of our actual wedding outfits, down to like the embroidered lace on my veil, and I mean, it was astonishing. And every time I look at it, I'm just like, where did you get the shrink ray? Because it's perfect.
Nice. Alright, 3 more stages, and we will be there at the boss.
We get to hear the different music. Like a boss. They're just the cutest little dinosaurs.
Yeah, the bubble dragons are like the most adorable video game character. I don't even think it's close.
So Joe's been watching, speaking of adorable things, he's been watching the original Pokemon in Japanese.
Nice.
And for those of you that, I don't know, are totally new to the stream, I've never played a Pokemon game. We're gonna change that at some point. So like I know Pikachu, you know, I can name a handful of Pokemons. But there are a bunch that I don't know, and so as he's like watching through it in Japanese, I'll be like, oh, that one's adorable. And Pikachu is pretty darn cute in the cartoon, I will say. But princess from Dragon Warrior
There we
riding
go.
the dog from Dragon Warrior 4 is the most adorable character. That's pretty adorable. Zarnax, I can't follow you there.
Alright, that's the last level. Now we have boss time.
Boss.
And new music.
Ba, 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 ba. It's Flight of the Bumblebee-ish.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, the animals in a sugar coma from Little Nemo are also up there in terms of cuteness of 8-bit sprites. They do make good noises after you give them the candy. That's the sound I make it.
Hold on, I've got to die again and reset it. Because you can't win anymore. But that's fine, that's fine. Here we go, good. You can start right from the boss so long as you continue right away. Mmm.
Oh.
This is not going well.
Never even heard this track, so it's kind of fun. I love how Flight of the Bumblebee-ish it is.
I love that now I can die one more time. $39 hits left.
39?
You see the counter up top?
So many hits.
You have to hit him 80 times.
Wow.
We're close, though.
Yeah.
Here we go. The reason I needed an extra life is you have to finish Bubble Bobble in 2-player mode.
Interesting.
If you don't, you get a bad ending with a really scary piece of music.
Huh. Well, dang. Aww.
But now we get the fun dance music.
Happy end! Exclamation point. I like the mama and the papa in the middle. Bublin, boblin.
I love drunk.
And then the invader that looks like Space Invaders. Also the light bulb guy, Banabo.
Mm-hmm.
Skell. Skell's kind of creepy looking. Nicely done. Bubble bobble. Also, we have the same, like, curtain from Mario 3.
Yeah.
We found the most important magic in the world. It is love and friendship.
Yes, the only magic that bubble dragons can conjure, of course.
Wow. Happy anniversary to Bubble Bobble.
Yeah. There's a weird lore with this franchise because it split in two directions. The game's wildly popular, just because it's awesome, and because A, co-op games were a relative rarity back when it was released, and B, what an earworm the main piece of music is. So they wanted to make Bubble Bobble 2. But the catch is, arcade development was so quick back then that they had already made and released Rainbow Islands, The Legend of Bubble Bobble 2, where the human version of the Bubble Dragons, because they're cursed, right? They're not normally dragons, they're people who were cursed originally. Well, now that you're uncursed, you play with magical friendship rainbow powers in Rainbow Islands, and you go on to use the parasols and parasol stars, which in theory is Bubble Bobble 3. But then there's also, I mean, these bubble dragons are stinking cute, you gotta make more games with them. So there's Bubble Bobble Part 2, there's Bubble Symphony, Bubble whatever, that are also all Bubble Bobble sequels. It's a weird lore to reconcile.
Totally. Oh, so fun.
Yes. In any case, that's going to do it for us this week. Next week, I have no idea what we're going to do. But we'll figure something out before then.
It'll be fun no matter what. I mean, we have things we can jump back to. We always have Horus.
That's true.
What else?
I think we should do Horus next week, actually.
That would be fun.
Let's do Horus, and then do a week of Final Fantasy III. I don't think we all have the stomach to do all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we do a week of it, we'll hit the big tunes, and there's a sound test in there. We can hit the ending game tracks. Yeah. And I've got an endgame save file anyway.
Great.
And then the week after that, we can do Final Fantasy IV, because I really want to compare versions of that. There's never been a really high-quality remake of that soundtrack. Again, we kind of all dunked on the PSP edition. Sorry, PSP edition of that game.
Sorry, not sorry.
But the FF 1 through 3 pixel remasters absolutely knocked it out of the park with the remixes. So I've not even gotten through all the nonsense I want to share on the stream about the first 3 games with that. They're all good. But I can't wait to hear what they've done with 4. And you get a lot of the best music right up front in that game.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
2 weeks.
A lot of our favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fun plan. And yeah, we can come back to Skyward Sword whenever we want. There's a lot of good things out right now that we can keep it to. I think we'll want to settle in a bit before we do anything longer form. But I don't think we have anything immediately that we're planning on doing that's long form.
No, I don't think so either. I think let's do Horus next week, though. We haven't done that in a while, and I feel like it's about time again.
We
see
miss
some
it.
classical music references. Yeah, and then we'll see from there.
All kinds of references. Just the game of references.
That's right.
It'll be so fun.
All right. Bye for now, everybody.
Okay.
We'll see you all next week. Good luck starting school if you either just did or are going to. Hang in there. This is going to be a long semester. We'll be here for you. Bye for now.
Bye, folks.